Allstate Motorcycle Insurance. Are you in good hands?
Revis Island apparently is now they got a group rate. You want to go to the island? Come on down. Everybody, it's on sale.
Makes the catch. Marquise Goodwin. There he goes. Touchdown. He got by Darrelle Revis. One-on-one for Green against Revis. Makes the catch and takes it in for a touchdown. A.J. Green just beat Darrelle Revis for a 54-yard touchdown reception.
Not the type of Revis highlights we're used to, but that's sort of the story of last year for Revis. The good news for him, he's not going to face NFL discipline for the skirmish he got into earlier this year. Adam Schefter joins us. So that is good news for Revis. Now he needs to find a football team. What's going on? Where's the market for Darrelle Revis right now?
David, keep in mind the fact that Jets owe him $6 million for this season. So for him to go play, it's going to have to be for more money than that. And based off the performance last year, teams are having a hard time coming up with that. And so when you get to May 23rd, which is what today is, and you haven't taken any free agent visits, and there has not been a lot of interest to date in you, that gives you an idea of where you stand. I think what may happen here is we could see a team that goes into OTAs this week, next week, and determines we're a little bit shorthanded in the secondary. We could see a team that suffers an injury at that position. But again, because he's owed $6 million from the Jets this year, no matter what, it complicates the situation. And it would have to be the absolute right situation with the right circumstances, or maybe Darrelle Revis doesn't even play.
Well, is there offset language? Like, could one team pay him $2 million and the Jets be on the hook for $4 million? Well, I think
the way to structure it would be this. You would say, Darrelle Revis makes $1 million this year, and then we guarantee you X number of dollars next year. So that way he's getting money for next year. And nobody has ever been a better, shrewder businessman than Darrelle Revis. Yep. He knows how to do these things.
He sure does.
So if there's a way to figure it out, he will do it. And there is a way to do it. We saw Andre Johnson come up with a deal with the Tennessee Titans similar to this last year when the Texans, or there was the Colts owed him money. So it's up to Revis to figure it out. But again, there's got to be a party to dance with, and to date, that hasn't been the case.
Revis will turn 32 in July. We'll see how it plays out. Let's get to the Rams. Aaron Donald, arguably the best defensive tackle in the National Football League, but not at OTAs with the Rams. What's going on there?
Well, today's his birthday. So
happy birthday.
He's not celebrating his birthday, but soon enough he will have plenty to celebrate this year because he's scheduled to make about $1.5 million this year. The Rams have picked up the fifth-year option on him for next year, but I don't think Aaron Donald will play it down under those two existing terms. I think they're going to give him a new contract. He's wanting that new contract. They want to give him the new contract. He may be the best interior pass rusher in all of football. He's the kind of guy that they want to build their organization around. It's going to be a monster deal when it gets done. It'll make him one of, if not, the highest paid defensive player in the game. I think you could see a deal $17, $18 million a year on average. And because of that and how great the numbers are going to be, it doesn't make sense for him to do anything until that deal is finalized. I would think at some point before training camp, the two sides figure it out.
Yeah, OTAs are voluntary, so we'll see how that plays out. In the AFC, we hear that Martavis Bryant is going to be with the Steelers for first practice since 2015. What does his future look like?
Well, he's been conditionally reinstated. So, number one, above anything else, he has to abide by all the conditions that the NFL has laid out for him. And if he can do that, you know the types of plays that he can make. Plays like this that he routinely made as a Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver when he's on the field. But he's been his own worst enemy. He's made a number of off-the-field steps, transgressions. They want him to integrate him back in. He's been in the Steelers facility in recent days. He's there again today for the start of the OTAs. They'd love to have him back in that offense, playing a major role. Again, it's up to him to control that, to make sure that he stays on the right path. And if he can do that, then it's just one more weapon to a very potent Steelers offense.
Okay, finally, the owners meeting today in Chicago. Tell us what's on the table there.
Well, we got a bunch of issues. Obviously, I think what you're going to see before the end of the day is overtime is going to be shortened to 10 minutes from 15 minutes. That may be the most notable change that comes out of the meetings today in Chicago. There'll be discussion about the Super Bowl that's supposed to be played in L.A., the Super Bowl 55 that may be pushed back, but there'll be no resolution to that today, I don't expect. And I think that the owners may approve today a rule that says teams can agree to a deal with a coach who's still involved in the playoffs They just can't announce the deal, which
good.
would be a change from seasons past where you had to wait for that coach to be done with the season. We saw this year, Kyle Shanahan, the Falcons offensive coordinator, not hired until the Falcons lost the Super Bowl. Next year, if this goes through the way I think it will, has a chance to, the 49ers could hire Kyle Shanahan during the playoff run. They just could not announce that officially.
Okay. So we wouldn't know about it, but you would probably know about it. But
we would report it. Everybody would know about it. It just would not be official.
Okay, good. I like